From Module 8, I looked at the health practices of Hispanic and Latino populations, specifically how the Catholic religion plays a role in their health decisions. I found that teenage birth rates among Hispanic and Latinos were higher than any other racial group and is twice as high as non-Hispanic whites. This is interesting because typically they have a more conservative view on sexuality due to practices of the Catholic religion. Birth control is also very frowned upon and against the Catholic doctrine, and birth control pills are not used because they are artificial. The book also mentions that girls are often given advice by mothers and older sisters, so this made me question what type of sexual education is being taught in schools, if there's any being taught. I speculated that it was limited and or not taught, and if it was mainly abstinence-based education, which is proven to not be very effective. So after my research from the U.S. National Library of Medicine and Institution of Health, I found that the most part they pretty much reject sexual education in schools. They think that it's the right of the families and the church to teach their children education, and they believe that school-based education could be harmful and have consequences of their life, such as early and risky sexual activity. And they also found that when places like Mexico and Panama and Colombia tried to implement sexual education into their schools, they were protested by the Catholic Church, and many people in Panama. A draft law for establishing normative baseline for safeguarding and promoting sexual and reproductive health was introduced in 2014, and backlash included protests by Catholic Church and other groups, and this happened in many other countries. And then where the curriculums actually took off, the students reported that they were not taught correctly, they were incomplete and not very thorough, and abstinence-based, and so really it should be improved, and they probably would see a decrease in teenage birth rates if they had more contraceptive-based education when talking about sexuality.